and a welcome in or a welcome back. It's a Monkey Mar. Before we get into today's video, please make sure you click that subscribe button, the like, and the bell for notifications. Hey guys, so we have an update on the Cash Gernon story, that horrific story, and good old creeper boy Darriynn Ronnell Brown has additional charges from another incident where he punched an older man in his head and took his grandbaby out of the crib. No, how old was she? 2 years old. Also, I'm going to say this because it's my opinion, it's how I feel. There are some creators out there, and I am honestly ashamed and embarrassed to even mention their names, but for them to go after Monica and Cameron and to go on that the first kid was white, the second kid was black, there was 2 people involved, Monica didn't want to feed them, it is just, do you guys really hear yourselves? This reminds me of the people that do not believe that Chris Watts killed his family. I just can't relate to these people, unfortunately. Monica may have her problems, but do you think she deserves to have everyone that's going after her because of the fact some sick, twisted-minded 18-year-old who has been doing this for a long time came in and took cash and did what he did? Cameras in the room. Take him and leave him on the sidewalk a block and a half away. Come on, people, stop. Leave the family alone. Let them go through what they're going through, because I can't imagine it's easy. You guys sound ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is my opinion. If you guys want to get mad at me, go ahead. It's not going to be the first time someone's mad at me, and it probably won't be the last. But you guys sound absolutely fucking ridiculous. Excuse my French. So, let's get into this article. I'm going to check and see if his new record has hit the Vine link yet. And I want to go from Monica's house, Monica Sherrard, to where the actual spot of Cash Gernon was found. I mean, how do you walk down a road with a dead child in your arms? The distance that he walked, because I found the exact location. So, another question I have is, I wonder if his juvenile record or his mom or his twin brother could say, I wonder if he used to hurt animals and kill little animals when he was little, until probably recently, because this kid, he is just completely disturbed. And I'm just going to crack a joke, but it's funny when Letitia Stout says that she has a surrogate son. Maybe Darren's Letitia Stout's son. Okay, guys, I'm only kidding. Little humor, I know, bad, dry humor. Alright, guys, and with that, let's get into it. So this was just out earlier today, and of course, I was just editing the video, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in the front because this is the newest. So, Heath Harris, Brown's defense attorney, speaks out. So I guess he is keeping good old Heath Harris. The man accused of snatching 4-year-old Cash Gernon from his bed the morning of the boy's slaying says he is not the person seen in a now published home surveillance video, the man's lawyer said. Okay. Darriynn Brown, 18, was arrested May 15, 2021 after a jogger found Cash Gernon in the 7500 block of Saddle Ridge Drive in the Mountain Creek area of Dallas that same morning. So we basically know the story, and then he says the world is basically prejudicing this whole community by saying that's him. Harris told the Dallas Morning News. Brown and his lawyer have not previously commented publicly on the case. In the video, the caretaker gave to the Daily Mail, a man is seen standing over the twins as they slept before swiftly carrying Cash from the bed shortly before 5 a.m. Carrie Weiss said Brown will face a capital murder charge after evidence testing is complete. Heath Harris, Brown's defense attorney, said Brown told him that he is not guilty of breaking into the house or taking Cash, or of killing him. This is not an open and shut case. Even if you believe that's Brown on the video, it doesn't mean he killed the kid, said Harris, who added that he's only seen the video online and has not received it from police or prosecutors. I honestly thought that he was singing like a canary, but obviously he is saying that he didn't do it. So then you have to wonder, I don't know. I just hope that forensic comes back and they can tie him to Cash Gernon. Alright, let's get into this article of Darriynn Ronnell Brown's newest charges, and I know that I am a day behind, but I thought maybe they would come out with something else regarding the charges against him for Cash Gernon's death. So, suspect in kidnapping of slain Dallas boy Cash Gernon is accused of grabbing another child this year. And remember, this has nothing to do with that first record on his record that I showed you back in April of 2021, because this happened in February. And so February was this incident. I don't know if we have an incident in March yet. April, he was arrested. And then May, he kidnapped Cash Gernon and did what he did. There had to have been some signs. I mean, I wonder if his brother is wired like him. Like, please tell me he's not. Additional charges of burglary of a habitation and injury to an elderly person have been filed against Darriynn Ronnell Brown in connection with the February 8th, 2021 incident. The man, whose Dallas police believe snatched a sleeping 4-year-old from his crib this month shortly before the boy was found deceased, has been accused of grabbing another young child only 3 months earlier. And let me ask all of you guys that seem to believe that Cameron was involved, and I'll tell you, the names that you people have come up with to call Monica and her family because of them having a issue with drugs and maybe their house is a little bit of a shithole. Listen, you guys are mean, disgusting people. I think it's time for you guys to step outside and get a breath of fresh air. Darriynn Brown, 18, faces charges of kidnapping and burglary in Dallas. Additional charges of burglary of a habitation and injury to an elderly person have been filed against Darriynn Ronnell Brown, 18, jail records showed Thursday. The new charges stem from an incident on February 8, 2021, according to an arrest warrant affidavit obtained by KTVT TV Channel 11. Brown broke into a home and rummaged through several rooms and closets before the homeowner, who had grabbed a knife, told him to leave. But Brown continued to damage a door between the home and the garage. And when the homeowner opened the door, Brown came back inside and punched the man in the head, the station reported. Yeah, this kid is just vile. Brown then picked up the man's 2-year-old granddaughter and started walking away. The affidavit says, but the man was able to pull her away from Brown and set her on the couch before Brown punched him again. The homeowner didn't want to press charges at the time, and he told police that when he encountered Brown at a store later. Now, is everyone going to harass and blame this man because he did not file charges on Brown back then? And then maybe if he did file charges on Brown back in February, Brown would have been in jail or detention or whatever, and he would not been able to take Cash? Stop. Stop. Okay? The only one to blame besides Trevor leaving his kids there, but you still can't blame Trevor. Trevor has to live with it. He made a horrible mistake. He did what he did. Drugs, I believe, played a major factor in the decisions. But what happened to little Cash Gernon is because of Darriynn Brown and his psycho. He is just very sad situation across the board. But you guys need to stop. I mean, I'm almost embarrassed for you guys. Brown faces charges of burglary of a habitation and kidnapping in that abduction, and police have said they expect to file a capital murder charge against him once investigators get forensic evidence back. I said that in my last video that I'm waiting for that because there's no one else involved but Darriynn Brown. Brown remained in custody Thursday with total bail set at $1.6 $1.25 million. He's not going anywhere. His court-appointed attorney has not spoken publicly about the charges against him. And so far, I'm going to go check the records now, but so far he still has the last lawyer that we mentioned in my first Darriynn Ronnell Brown video. Let's go check out the charges on this newest abduction. See if we can get an idea of maybe where he lived compared to Gernon. The kids in Alvarado's house where he was peeking in the back fence. Little creeper. Let's go see if we can find those two neighbors' houses, where he was, where Cash was living, and where Cash was found. Fly high, little man. Fly high. Let's go on a little road trip. Even like when you read articles, things just change, but let me just touch on this a little bit real quick. A 911 call led Dallas, Texas police to make a harrowing discovery on Saturday morning, May 15th, 2021. Cash was found covered in blood in the middle of the street. And although the cause of his death wasn't revealed, cops had the suspect in custody the same day by 10 p.m. Identified as Darriynn Brown, the accused is believed to have used an edged weapon to kill the little boy. And that poor woman that found him. I mean, I can't even imagine. I just can't even imagine. I don't even like seeing a dead squirrel on the side of the road. Like, I don't know. I just, I'm going to keep the rest of my opinions to myself because I have said enough in this video. But after reading Heath Harris, his public defender defense lawyer, what he has to say, I think to myself, they sound pretty confident he is going to be charged with capital murder. I personally think they have something to tie him to and they're waiting for it to come back. Why it's taken so long, I don't know. But let's go ahead and take a little road trip and wrap this video up. So we've got Creeper Boy living over here. And I did hear that he has a twin brother. I haven't looked into it because I don't know if he's identical, fraternal, but who knows what will happen with that. I read an article that said he lived with his twin brother. So we've got little Cash's house was right here. So let's go down here. Alright, so here's the house. Let's go towards where they found poor little Cash. I think I'm already lost. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the back roads real quick. I guess this is what you get with a woman driver. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, I see where I went. I went completely the wrong way. And this is Ashcrest. This is the only street that backs up to the alley of where she lives. That neighbor too, talk about a junkyard. So this is the alley. I cannot find Jose Alvarado. There are so many. But he has to live either in one of these houses or the three houses here on Yaddick. But the ones on Yaddick, which are right here, I don't know if they really share the alley. So the alley is basically right through here. And this is where Cash Gernon lived. 7527 Florina. So let's get back down on. Alright, so the way that Google has you going is like completely through the neighborhood. So Cash's home, Florina Parkway, and I'm going to show you exactly where the video is showing the road blocked off. Okay, so I mean, even if he left with Cash and he walked this way super early in the morning, I think the sun is just coming up at 5 a.m. Let's just go on the highway a little bit so we can see the woods a little better. What is that? Okay, so now the view is different. So you've got Cash's house here. You've got the creeper's house back over here. And here's Islam. This is the road that you see on all of the video. I don't know if he came walking through here or if he went up and he hung out in the woods a little bit, but this is where. Now these houses that are here now were not built. This is back in 2019. But there are houses here now. This is the house that's being built that we see on the video. So this is where the road is blocked off. This is where the horses are mounted. This is where the little white fence is. It's got that big fence around the house, but the house is not built yet. And then you've got this house with a little security camera. I'm sure all of these homes have a lot of security cameras. But this is the little corner right here. Or actually the corner could be here where they left the flowers. I do not know. But this is the entrance to the Eduardo Trails, which brings you into the woods. So was the creeper hanging out in the woods for that hour and came out here, and then nobody would have seen him if he left him here? Yeah, no doubt. But there's a camera on this house. And I bet you the FBI, well, not the FBI, okay. Bet you the Dallas PD already have their hands on it. Alright, so I think that's all on the update on the little creeper, Darriynn Brown. And with that, guys, it is a wrap. I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike, whichever you prefer, and subscribe. Everyone have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant. I am out.